Hello, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the van. And today, it's good to be back. Can I just say that first of all, it's good to be back because I have missed a couple of weeks of recording videos because I'm been very well. What I wanted to make a video about today is I've been and bought something that I think is genius. Also, what I would mention at the start of this video is it's freezing in the van because I've never been in for a while. So what I've actually done is I've put the heating on. I've seen people ask the question, can you put your heating on even though you've drained your water system? You can see my breath. Can you see my breath? That's how cold it is in here. But I've put the heating on, and that answers the question really. Can you put the heating on when your water system's been drained, when you've winterized your vehicle? Well, the answer is yes, you can. You only need water in the boiler if you're going to have hot water. Anyway, on to today's video. What I wanted to introduce you to and tell you about is a cracking little idea. You get them off eBay. On eBay, he goes under the seller's name, Jeff the Nut. He lives local to me, so I went and collected this in person. But I think it's around about £3.50 for delivery he charges. But the item itself is £23, and I'm going to show you what it is, because you don't need a CV van to have one of these, mind. This is genius. Okay, now, you know your side sliding door. When you open your side sliding door, it goes all the way back, all the way forward. Okay, now, sometimes you don't want to go all the way back with the door, and to be honest with you, once it gets to the end of the sink, so once it gets to the end of here, why would you open it any further? Because you can't go in and out there, so you know, this is where you only really need the doorway here, I think, right? Now, Jeff, who sells these, agrees with me, or I agree with him actually, because it's his idea. What he's done is he's made this. I'll show you this now. I'll put my glasses on so I'll make sure you can see it. Okay, he's made this. Now this little aluminium contraption here is very nicely engineered, and I'll see if I can show you in detail. It's got a little wing nut here on this side, okay, and that screws through there like that, okay, and screws into, and I'm going to show you where it screws into, but you unscrew it all the way like that, okay. Then it's got this little bit here that goes in and out, and this little shape here. It's all machined quite nicely out of aluminium. Okay, now on this side, as you can see, there's a channel that's been routed out of that little bit there, and I don't know if that's I don't know whether I'm using the right terminology for this kind of thing because I'm no expert. But Jeff the Nut on eBay, he knows what he's talking about because he's made this. It's absolutely brilliant. I believe they're nearly sold out if you do want one. But the beauty of these is, when it means you open your side sliding door, you can stop it at 3 different positions. And I'll show you, because on the runner, there's 3 different holes, and he explains this to you in the instructions. You can fit this device to any one of those holes to have the door stop at a certain position, which means that you don't have to open the door fully. So it means that in the winter, when you just want to open the door halfway to maybe let the dog in or out, or get in or out yourself, you don't have to open the door all the way back to stop it sliding forwards again, because we all know if you have one of these doors, the sliding doors, if you open it halfway and then you're trying to get in and out and you're on a slight incline or anything like that, the door's sliding backwards and forward and you're pushing it back and it's sliding forwards, and you think, oh my God, you can do without the hassle, can't you? Well, this little device does away with all that. Absolutely simple but brilliant idea. He lives local to me, so I went to pick it up. He's a smashing fella. He's got a CV van himself that he's done some modifications to, and his modifications are absolutely top draw. He's took out the shower room and made a new shower room. If you look on the CV group, he's done an absolutely fantastic job. He let me have a look around his van, and he's done some really nice modifications that I would love to do if I had his ability. Okay, I don't have his ability, as anybody who watches my channel already knows. You'll be aware of my DIY skills, but hopefully, and I've never tried fitting this yet, So you're going to be with me the first time I ever try and fit it. Okay, so while we're waiting for that, I'm just going to see if this heating started yet. Okay, there's the vent down there. And I can confirm that it is now blowing hot air. Okay, so you do not need water in the system. Those people who know more about it than I do were absolutely 100% right. You don't need any water in the system to have hot air in the van. Okay, now that was a concern for me because I want to keep my van winterized and I don't want any water freezing in here, but sometimes I come in the van and I sit in the van to record these videos. I can feel that heat now blowing on my legs and it's a nice warm feeling. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to open the side sliding door to put this on, and it's getting dark now, so hopefully there'll be enough light to show you this, otherwise I will have to show you this tomorrow. This is the very first time I've even looked at this because I hadn't been very well. So I got it and then wasn't well enough to come outside and start monkeying around with it. Okay, so I've got it now and it is getting quite dark outside. So I am going to try now and do the job. It shouldn't take long, but if it's too dark and it doesn't come out in the camera, I'll record this tomorrow in the daylight. Okay, so let's go outside now. Unfortunately, it means that I've got to open the side sliding door, which means the heating's all going to go out the door. Without further ado, let's go and see if we can put this on. I haven't got any instructions with me, anything. Apparently it's very simple. You just put it in and tighten the nut up on your desired choice of hole. Behave, Rick. So I'm going to go outside. Oh, okay, so as you can see, yeah, I do see now. You see these three holes? There's one there, and one there. Now this, apparently, this little device slots into them holes, one of them holes. So I'll put the camera down. Right. Wind it out all the way. That's where it goes, that's where it sits in there. Okay, what you've got to do is get in behind here like this to put it in, okay, so that it's now in position. I tighten the wing nut up. Right, that door is as far back as it's going to go, and that's how far I don't want it to go any further back than that. It's cleared the step, it's here, pull the handle and it shuts as normal, open it and it locks in place. Okay, so that's locked in place, but as you can see, it's locked in place halfway along. I mean, there's no need really to have this part open, is there? Unless it's summer and it's hot and you want the door all the way open, in which case you can take that off again. Releases as normal, absolutely brilliant. So, Jeff the Nut, I approve. God, I tell you what, I was so cold out there, it was fiddly and it was fiddling on, and knew I was losing the light. I think I've done it right, it's working, so I assume I've done it right. I might actually check with Jeff, the fella who sells them. Oh, just put my hands in front of the heater. Oh, it's cold outside. Right, I'm running on gas there, but as you can see here, look, my gas is full, or at least that's what it's saying. So that should be okay. Oh, God, Baltic, absolutely Baltic. I've showed you how that little gizmo works. I'll find the link to his eBay channel or his eBay sellers page or whatever, and I'll put it in the description below. But as I said, you don't need a CV van, you just need a Fiat Ducato van. If I'm assuming all Fiat Ducato vans have got those three holes for different sections to lock these things in place, and if they do, then like I say, you don't need a CV van, you can have any manufacturer's van. If it's based on the Fiat Ducato van, this is going to work, and it absolutely works great, and I love it. That's all I can say. Is when I open the door now, look, and I've got a grab handle there, that's it, locked into place there, halfway. See that? Now when I say locked into place, it is locked into place. It's not going to come forwards and it's not going to go backwards. It's like it was made for, well, it was made for it, but it's like it was made by the manufacturer to lock there. Absolutely brilliant. And then pull your handle as normal, and that'll unlock it. You got to be happy with that little modification. Come on. That's genius, pure genius. Anyway, thanks to you, Jeff, if you're watching this video. I don't know whether you watch my videos or not. I know everybody who's got one loves it because he's got 100% feedback, this fella. He does a lot of modifications to his van that suit him, the same as I do, but he does it well. That's the only difference between me and him, is he does his jobs professionally. And this little gadget will make all the difference in the winter, especially when you just want to open your door halfway. So anybody who's got one of these side sliding doors in a Fiat Ducato van, you should check it out, because you've seen mine. If you've got any questions on it at all, I'm happy to answer them. I'm not on commission. I just think it's a great idea and it's one worth sharing. Okay, so thank you very much for watching today, and I'll hope to see you again soon. By the way, big thank you to Rick from Pearl the CV20. He let people know that I wasn't very well, and it boosted my subscribers by about 23 subscribers overnight. So thank you very much to you, Rick from Pearl the CV20, for that. I've got about 923, I think it is, or 925 subscribers. So I'm almost at that golden ticket, that 1,000 subscribers. So come on, people, if you're watching and you haven't subscribed, then please do subscribe and get me to that finish line, the 100,000. I wish. Get me to that 1,000 subscribers. I know it's not a massive amount, but it means a lot to me. So thanks very much for watching today. I appreciate you taking your time to join me. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you like what you've seen today on the door modification, and I'll see you all again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.